The African savanna awakens beneath the first golden light of morning. Across the grasslands, herds begin moving through the open plains while birds rise above the landscape. Yet beneath the shade of an acacia tree, one of the world's most powerful predators remains completely still. A lion rests quietly on the ground, its massive body relaxed, its eyes closed, and its breathing slow. To many observers, this behavior seems unusual. How can one of the planet's greatest hunters spend such a large part of its life sleeping? The answer reveals a hidden side of the lion's survival strategy. Rest is not a sign of weakness. For lions, long periods of inactivity are an important adaptation that allows them to preserve energy, recover from intense physical effort, and prepare for the moments when their strength is needed most. Lions live in some of Africa's most demanding environments, where extreme heat, limited resources, and competition for survival shape every part of their lives. Their bodies are designed for power with large muscles, strong jaws, and explosive speed that allow them to hunt animals much larger than themselves. However, maintaining such a powerful body requires enormous amounts of energy. Unlike endurance predators that can chase prey over long distances, lions rely on short bursts of intense effort. A successful hunt depends on carefully timed movements, a sudden acceleration, and the ability to overpower prey within seconds. This type of hunting is physically demanding, and the energy used during an attack cannot be replaced immediately. Because of this, lions have evolved a lifestyle based on energy conservation. They do not waste strength by constantly moving through the landscape. Instead, they rest for long periods, allowing their muscles to recover and their energy reserves to rebuild. Their ability to remain inactive for much of the day is not a weakness, but an adaptation that helps them survive. As the African sun rises higher, the temperature across the savanna becomes increasingly intense. For a large predator like a lion, moving under extreme heat requires more energy and causes greater water loss. During these conditions, hunting is less efficient and unnecessary activity can become costly. By resting beneath trees, in tall grass, or beside shaded areas, lions reduce the amount of energy they spend during the hottest parts of the day. Their bodies remain calm while the environment around them becomes more challenging. This allows them to conserve the resources needed for cooler periods when they are more active. As evening approaches and temperatures begin to fall, the rhythm of the savanna changes. The animals that avoided the heat become active again, and lions begin to move more frequently. Their powerful senses help them navigate the darkness, locate prey, and search for opportunities. The hours spent resting during the day have prepared them for the demands of the night. The image of a sleeping lion often creates the wrong impression. Because humans associate movement with activity and strength, a motionless predator can appear lazy. But nature does not measure survival by constant action. In the wild, success often depends on using energy efficiently. A lion resting beneath a tree is still connected to its surroundings. Its ears can detect distant sounds, its senses remain aware of nearby changes, and its body is recovering from previous efforts while preparing for future challenges. The quiet hours of rest are an important part of the hunting process. The need for recovery becomes even clearer after a hunt. When a lion attacks, it uses tremendous physical effort in a very short period of time. The muscles that create explosive speed and power become exhausted, and the body requires time to recover. For lionesses, this recovery is especially important because they often perform much of the hunting for the pride. Working together, they use teamwork and coordination to improve their chances of success. After a demanding hunt, they must restore their energy before facing the next challenge. Male lions experience different physical demands. Their role often involves defending territory, competing with rival males, and protecting access to the pride. These encounters can be exhausting and dangerous, requiring significant strength and recovery time afterward. The life of a lion follows a constant cycle of activity and rest. Hunting requires energy, but recovering that energy is equally important. Over thousands of generations, lions that could balance powerful bursts of action with careful conservation were more likely to survive and reproduce. This balance became an essential part of their biology. Rest is also important for the youngest members of the pride. Lion cubs spend much of their early lives sleeping because their bodies are growing rapidly. During sleep, their muscles develop, their bones strengthen, and their nervous systems continue to mature. Although cubs appear inactive, their development never truly stops. Between periods of rest, they observe adult lions, explore their surroundings, and gradually learn the behaviors needed for survival. Sleep provides the foundation that allows these young lions to eventually become capable members of the pride. For adult lions, resting together also strengthens the social structure of the pride. Lions are unique among big cats because they live in groups where cooperation plays a major role in survival. Members of the pride often rest close together, maintaining relationships that help them hunt, raise cubs, and defend their territory. Modern research has shown that lion activity patterns are closely connected to their environment. Temperature, prey availability, social interactions, and energy demands all influence when lions move and when they rest. Their long sleeping periods are not random behavior, but part of a carefully adapted survival strategy. Scientists studying large predators have found that hunting is one of the most energy-demanding activities in nature. Unlike animals that can feed regularly on plants, predators must invest energy searching for prey, attempting hunts, and recovering after failure or success. For lions, conserving energy can be the difference between survival and exhaustion. As another day ends on the African savanna, the lions that spent hours resting beneath the sun begin to rise. Their bodies are recovered, their senses are active, and they are ready to move through the landscape once again. The sleeping lion is not a predator that has stopped. It is a predator preparing. Its long hours of rest are not wasted time, but one of the reasons it remains one of Earth's most successful hunters. The lion survives not by using all of its strength constantly, but by saving that strength for the moments when it matters most. Behind every successful hunt is a period of recovery. Behind every display of power is a body that has been carefully prepared. For the lion, sleep is not the opposite of strength. Sleep is what allows strength to exist.